Hi guys, welcome to Sophquest Synergy. My name is Spence and I'm coming to you from our new digs in Boca Raton. Used to live in Fort Lauderdale, only about 20-30 minutes of the road. But I'm glad you're back. If you are subscribers, welcome in. If you are new, what I'm going to do is post 2 videos per week through April, and then we'll see about going forward with that format, see if you guys like it. Today, for the week of April, I have to think about it. Aries season, this is for the week of April 5th through April 11th. And I'm going to do a Tree of Life spread for you with the very spring-like Animal Wisdom Tarot. And I'm going to use the Sacred Earth Oracle as well, pull 3 from there. So let's get started. I have already pre-shuffled these decks quite a bit, but I'll shuffle a little more for you guys. And we'll talk about Aries season. So I did a video for you to begin with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, an extended weekend reading, just to get my feet wet, start the channel back, say hi. I'm not sure about plans going forward. YouTube changed a lot of things in 2020. I lost certain things because I was gone so long. And if it's the case where in order for me to run the channel the way that I want to, if I need to open another channel, what I'll do is put these videos on the other channel as well and ask my subscribers to please head on over there and we'll just begin again. Okay, had a couple of false starts with Sophquest Synergy, and if I do begin the new channel, I will let you know immediately. Okay, so let's take 3 deep breaths. So this deck is such a spring deck to me. It's just, springtime, it's really the beginning of the astrological year, Aries season. It's the start of a whole new year. It's a great time to make New Year's resolutions, especially at the end of the week, on the 11th, we're going to have an Aries new moon. We do have a square with Pluto in midweek, and I honestly think that this is just about the life, death, and rebirth process, the things that we are changing, and I think they're important changes. Everybody is starting fresh, and I really do think that anything that you do begin now, any projects that you begin, especially around the new moon, around the 11th, it's going to stick. So take some time and really think about it. We are going through a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of healing, right? Pluto is also the 8th house and of Scorpio, ruler of Scorpio. So we heal wounds, right? So that's also happening. This deck is so pretty. Wow, is it pretty? Awesome. Yes, you're beginning something new, I see. All right. By the way, I want to say Happy Easter to all of you that celebrate Easter. It's a special time of year, a time where we do think about life, death, and rebirth, about promises and the promises of hope, faith, truth, right? Love and light. It is the time when all the little baby animals are born, which is why I chose this deck. It's all animals, and the spring always makes me think of the birth of all of the animals. So I think it's beautiful. Not to mention the flowers bloom. And this just seemed like a really good deck. It's a little shiny, so hopefully it won't have too much glare. But I've never seen this deck shown on YouTube, and I thought it would be a fun deck to show you guys. So again, this is called the Animal Wisdom Tarot. It's a pretty deck. It really is. And it's by Dawn Brunke, illustrated by Ola Loyola. Yes, okay. So we almost have the tree laid out, and we will go through it. All right. This is seriously so pretty, this deck. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these. All of the elements, right? Earth, air, fire, and water, which we usually have like wands and pentacles and swords and what did I miss? And cups. this is a little bit different. We have seers, seekers, nurturers, and I don't remember what the other one was for the kings, the queens, knights, and the pages. So, okay, we have shells are cups, feathers are air, or swords, branches are wands, or fire, and then the pentacles, I believe, are, I'm not sure. I haven't seen one yet. It hasn't come out yet. This is the first time I've ever used this deck, and I thought that was appropriate, right? New year, new start, new study for me, a new studio, so I thought it'd be a good time. So this is for the week of April 5th through April 11th. It is for the collective, since we are all beginning this new year's beginning, and we'll go from there. I'm going to also pull you 3 Sacred Earth Oracles here in a minute. All right. Yeah, we are thinking new ways of doing things. I'm going to take this in for a second while I pull you your oracles as well. So guys, I've missed you guys very much. The astrology for 2020 was unbelievable, and so many changes we've all been through. But 2021, pretty auspicious as well. May I take a sip of water? If you don't mind. Okay. Then we have the nurturer of branches, which is the Queen of Wands. I don't usually look at the bottom of the deck when I do the tree, but somehow she's speaking. She says, I've got things to do. Queen of Wands is about confidence and inspiration, leadership in the yin energy. All queens are yin energy, all kings are yang energy, and of course we have both. Both genders have both. So I like to say it as yin and yang rather than masculine and feminine, since we, again, both have both. And when I'm talking to male viewers, I know that saying your feminine side doesn't always go over well with guys, right? But if you understand your yin energy and your yang energy, it really does help you to understand that both sides of self really do help you to find that beautiful balance. Okay, so we're going to pull 3 of these. Sacred Earth Oracle, which I think matches this tarot well for today. 3 of these. And, you feel right? This one. Revision. Renewal. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Revision and renewal. Specialization. Wow. Okay, I'm going to show you these first, and we'll talk about those. And then I'm going to tell you what each of the cards are in your tree of life. And we'll go through the tree. Expectation on the bottom. Don't know why I looked at that either, but it is a time of expectation, isn't it? It's a time when we're really feeling our confidence come in, a little bit of inspiration and creativity. Boy, I'm feeling such a creative thing here. So first we have revision. Then we have renewal. Perfect time, Aries season. So for the 5th through the 11th, and then the new moon ending the week, and then we have specialization. I think you're choosing something very specific that it is that you want to do. If it's a new job, that's amazing. You could find something that is exactly in your specialization, to be perfectly literal about it. Or you could be creating a project, starting something that is so you, more you than something you've done recently. So it feels more natural for you to do the work, whatever it might be. That is really beautiful. So I think looking at these cards, you may be doing something, again, for the second time with revision and renewal. So if you had a chance let's say with a particular company, or you're trying to get your kid into a particular school, or you're trying to get into a particular college, and for whatever reason it didn't work the first go around, or maybe you tried last year in the year of COVID, but then you weren't able to. You may have a second chance here, revising that and renewing it, beginning it again, starting again. This is quite apropos for me starting the channel again at this time. And specialization, doing what you know, doing what you're good at, and doing what you love. So you're honing in on something. You're honing in on what it is that I think is going to really give you new life. It feels like fresh air. It really feels like fresh air. Okay, let's look at the cards. So at the top of our tree of life, we have the sea lion, or the 7 of shells, which is actually, these cards are a little slippery, which is actually the 7 of cups, which is a time where you have options, choices, opportunities. And because you are rife with so many possibilities, we can often feel like it's a little nebulous, a little confusing, and we're not sure what might be the very best option. But I say this, the best option for you right now is going to be, for the week from the 5th through the 11th, do what you know how to do best. You know how they always say, write what you know? Do what you know, and do what you love. It's Aries season. It's the time. It's a cardinal sign, Aries. It's all fire. It's spirit fire. Your desire, your I am presence. It is what it is inside of you that makes you you. First house, your sun sign. Happy birthday to all of the Aries. So I think you have choices. A lot of beautiful choices. And I think you're trying, I think maybe you're going to ask yourself, how do I really feel about this? Here's a really good exercise. If you're between 2 or 3 things, say you get 2 or 3 job offers, right? And you're so lucky for choice, and you can choose among many options. I've always found the best thing to do is write them down on like 3 index cards or something. Say you have 3 options. Turn them upside down, shuffle them up a bit, and choose one. Then see how you feel about it. Because it's immediate. You're either going to feel disappointed in that option. Oh, I kind of wanted the other one more. So if that's the case, that card goes aside. Then pick another card, same thing. So when you're ripe with choices, try taking out the things that aren't exactly what you want, and you will be able to hone in on what it is that you do. All right, so this week it may be very practical. I don't see a lot of practicality here on the table. I think it's more in your feelings. I think you're trying to understand how it is that you can end this old cycle, let it go, let the healing wash through you, and choose these new options. So it is definitely a time for feeling it out, going with your gut, not with your reason, not with your reasoning mind, but with your gut. So you are looking at choices this week. Choices might be coming up. And if not choices, for some of you, it's going to be about your feelings. Wow, I really cannot pick those cards up. It's going to be about your feelings, and maybe you're just having a lot of feelings about the changes. Trepidation, a little fear maybe, a little discomfort, newness. Because you are having to come up with some new options. Okay, so what's helping you out right now, strangely enough, and because it's in the section of your gifts, your blessing, what's helping you, we have the 5 of cups, or the 5 of shells. So you see, I don't need to read reversals because I know if the Five of Cups comes up in what's helping you, it's in reverse. You are definitely healing. You're letting go of the old, deep-seated feelings that have kept you entangled. Going over and over it. And when you do, feeling the same old feelings. And after you've done that for a while, you realize, you know what, I really need to think differently about this. I know that because I'm looking at your underline, which we will end this reading with. But for now, I just want to say, you're letting go of some serious regret, remorse, or perhaps grief. And you're saying, it's springtime. And I'm ready to move forward. So, the challenge this week, April 5th through the 11th, the Three of Branches is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about expectation. It's about waiting for something to come in. So if you're waiting, that's the challenge. The challenge is to be patient while you're at the starting gate, ready to go. So you might feel impatient, right? You might. But instead, go through those feelings. That Seven of Cups. Go through those feelings. Identify what they are and why you had to go through them in order to heal something. You know, all feelings are valid. And when they're really strong, you know, to me they're like indicator lights in your car, right? They say drive this way or stop. So your feelings should be thought about. And we definitely have some feelings here on the table. There's a big ending here. But with the cups and the wands that I'm looking at, you're starting to feel hopeful and excited again, or you should be very soon. And I want to say this week. There is renewal and revision happening. So also, I want to say revising specialization together. I do want to say if you are doing for work, if you're looking for a job and you're putting together a resume, then you might want to revise it a little bit. And, you know, I actually used to be a co-owner of a full-time permanent employment agency, and I would help people find jobs. Headhunter, basically. And I was good at helping people figure out what they really wanted to do, what they really wanted to get up every day and go to work and do to earn money that didn't feel like drudgery. And so interviewing someone in the right way and understanding what they really want, it's a special kind of skill. And so because I do have experience with that, my best advice to you is when you're looking at your resume, you're probably going to want to shorten it. A resume should be adjusted for the job that you are applying to, right? So you can't just use the same resume and then apply to 5 or 6 different kinds of jobs. You want to specialize for the job you're looking for. So, but keep it pretty short. Try to keep it to 1 page. And if you're older and you've got a lot of great experience and a lot of education and it's apropos to the position you are applying for, then I would say, okay, maybe a 2nd page. Maybe 1.5, right? But that's good advice. Try to keep it shortened. So that's for somebody out there. Shorten that resume. Tweak it, right? Okay, so what I'm seeing as your feelings right now, 4 of Branches is the 4 of Wands. You know right now you're okay. You're safe and secure, and you're starting to realize it's springtime. It's time to think about plans and celebrations and reunions and getting together. And I know for many people who are still under pretty major restrictions right now because of COVID, that's very difficult to do for some of you. And if you cannot, then maybe revise how you are getting together with your people. If you're not great at, getting online and Skyping or doing whatever it is that you do, whichever apps you like, try online, right? Try online. And now you can even watch TV together, right, with other people at the same time online. So there's a way to be more communal and to have community. And this is how you're feeling. So I think you're feeling the want to celebrate, to enjoy your home, to spring clean. Spring cleaning could be happening, for sure. And just celebrating. That's really good. All right, let's go back to the top for a second, because with those 7 of Cups, we're looking at options. We need to look at the Parrot, the Seer of Feathers. This is the Page of Air, or the Page of Swords. This is the questioning mind. The Page of Swords is the questioning mind. So it can be curiosity. It can be seeking an answer. It can be sometimes blurting, right? Aries season, we blurt because we have a lot of fire. And yeah, right now Mercury is also moving into Aries, and so that is fiery speeches and standing up and saying, let's do this, right? So I think you are definitely wanting to communicate. And considering that I'm using this deck, the Parrot, specifically, parrots mimic what they hear. So this could be about gossip, right? Makes sense. Page of Swords. It could be. So if it's about gossip, it's just like, you know what? Don't worry about the gossip, especially if it's making you feel this 5 of Cups and it makes you feel sad or regretful, remorseful. If you need to get on the phone and talk to somebody, you might want to do that. And it's playing out here with... Okay, these cards are hard to pick up. Hold on. Let me do it this way. It's playing out with the Magician, the Raven, messenger of magic. So this is about a new beginning. So we're communicating this new beginning, these new options. We could be interviewing. We could be talking about this new beginning. With the Magician skills, it's really about the fact that you have all the elements that you need right now to begin this new thing, whatever it is for you. You're letting go of old feelings about things. You're having expectations, and you are definitely at the ready while you're waiting, fighting some impatience, but you're definitely looking forward to what's coming. And this is stability. The 4s are all stability, and 4 of Wands is the happy home, really. So that's a good thing. This could be building a new home with a lot of options, choosing flooring and tiles, right? That kind of thing. It could also be moving. If you are dating, you may do some online dating, a new way, a revision of how you used to do things. So maybe some online dating. You'll have options. You'll have these little conversations. You'll know what to say with the Magician. And you're open for a new beginning. And hopeful. Because the 3 of Wands, these 3 toads here, the 3 of Wands, this waiting, is also anticipation. Anticipation. So it's a good feeling. You're letting go of the feelings that just don't befit the new energy that you're feeling, the new hopeful energy. So let this week be that build up. You're at the starting gate. You're ready to run a new race, right? You're feeling good about it. Okay. You're thinking all that old stuff, last year, everything that I've been through. The Ten of Swords it's the end of it. But it's mental, it's in your mind, it's intellectual, so you're thinking differently. This is changing the way you think about something. Changing the way you think about yourself, changing the way you think about the world. And allowing yourself to be renewed, to be inspired again. This is going from maybe some negative thinking into positive feelings of anticipation and expectation. So this is nice. This is you saying, I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to begin Aries season. I'm ready to start this new way of living in whatever way that means for you. I don't see a decision being made necessarily this week, but you are deciding one thing. You're not going to think about things the way you used to. You're going to let go of any negative thoughts about things. Maybe negative expectations, right? We've been through a lot of difficulties. So when they happen like that, just for so long, we begin to expect negative things to happen. And that is negative manifestation. You don't want to manifest anything negative. So you're putting that to bed. And what you know in your conscious mind is, I've ended the cycle, right? This is the moth. This is the death card. So this is saying we're finishing out the cycle. It is time to move forward. You know this. This is in your conscious mind. Something that you know, something that you have accepted. In your subconscious mind, what's coming to surface that you're realizing is with the Six of Wands or the Six of Branches, the hummingbird, is you're ready to be seen and heard again as being more hopeful, being more positive, being happier. I'm really seeing some internet dating here. This is being recognized for all of your good qualities. This is being cheered on and encouraged, and that's all good. That's great. So this is a great feeling, and this is surfacing. It's coming up from your subconscious feelings, letting go of that sad feeling and starting to realize, you know what, I feel better. This is feeling better. Thinking better, feeling better. This is a very similar message, actually, to the message I just did, just for the 1st through the 4th. And I think it's because it is that time. Aries season is about beginnings, most certainly. And in the center here we have the best, or the first thing you can do right now for the week between the 5th and the 11th. The thing that you can start with. The 7 of fossils, which represents coins, pentacles, or earth. 7 of coins is about effort put in. It's about work. It's about taking your time. Planting the seeds, waiting for them to grow. So this is planting season. This is planting season. That's what this is saying. It's saying plant your seeds. In whatever this reading is for you, whatever it means for you, you're planting new seeds. So whether it's dating or starting school again or a new job or renewing a relationship, you're in it for the haul. You're in it. That's, commitment. You're changing, letting go of what was, and recognizing enthusiastically that you want to be seen and heard, you want to be more positive, and you want to be happier. And finally, what's underlying everything that is coming in for you, the change that's beginning for you, is the 7 of feathers, and this is the 7 of swords. And in this reading, wow, we have 3 sevens. 1, 2, 3. The top, all the way down the middle row. 7 of shells, which is cups. 7 of feathers, 7 of swords, and then 7 of pentacles. So you've put effort into considering your feelings, what you're letting go of, what you're allowing to pass away in the natural flow of divine timing. It's time. A new spring in your step. And with the 7 of feathers, or the 7 of swords, again, this is intellectual. It's how we think. This is a new way of doing things. The magpie, bringing in the key, a new way, a different tactic, a new formula, a new strategy. Because I think you really got bogged down recently by something. I'm sure, 12th house, right? When we were in Pisces season, the 12th house is about letting go of stuff. It's about stuff that we need to let go of and really, really learn. And this is saying, okay, it's time to really think differently now. And with 3 7s, you should look that up if you're so inclined, if you're interested in any numerology. 777, the angel number. I'm sure there will be a good message for you there. They say that 7 is the God number, right? 7 days. On the 7th day, God rested, right? So 3 7s is about going from balance in the 6 with new energy coming in to make you just uncomfortable enough to progress, to make progress. And I think you're doing it beautifully, and I think that you feel really good about it with the 4 of branches, the 4 of wands. I mean, that is such a pretty card, isn't it? I love that. So this is a beautiful reading, and I really do hope that this is a great week for you. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on, what your new spring project or idea or new job, whatever it is that's coming up for you. And if you would like to, please do subscribe. If you're a Sophquester, Soph meaning wisdom, if you are a Sophquester and you would like to subscribe, that would be very appreciated. Also, if you would like to share the video on any of your social media, I would appreciate that as well. I thank you for supporting the channel. I thank you for sticking with me if you've been waiting for me to return. And if you're new, I really do hope you'll come back. So thank you so much. I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude, and a very happy Aries season. My youngest kid and my first grandchild both are Aries, and both are Spitfires. Both are just excitable and energetic and amazing, and I love Aries. So I have to offer you, to all of you Aries, my birthday song. It's somebody's birthday, I wonder who. It's someone right there in the room with you, smiling and laughing and waving you-hoo. It's somebody's birthday, my goodness, it's you. There you go. Happy birthday to you, Aries. And to all the rest of you, I want to say happy new moon in Aries. It really is a beginning. So grab it. Take it. All right. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you again soon. My next reading is going to come to you, and it's going to be an oracle reading for you, and I'll go through all of the zodiac. So Aries through Pisces, you guys will all get cards just for you. All right, take care. I'll see you soon.